Hey folks, my name is Ed Trevors. My pronouns are he, him, and his. I'm an Anglican priest serving in the beautiful, fantastical, wonderful Diocese of Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island that sits on the ancestral and on the unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Gwe. Now, behind me you can see that our set has changed. But it's not just our set. It's actually the parish has changed. As many of you know who've been following this channel, we've moved. We've gone from the wonderful, beautiful town of Shelburne, Nova Scotia, to the wonderful, beautiful city of Halifax. And the parish that I am now going to be the rector of, when my vacation is over in a couple of days, is the parish of St. Margaret of Scotland. It's a much different place. It's in a much different context with many different ministries. Lots to look forward to, lots of challenges. There are times when my heart kind of wants to stop, where my stomach turns and it's on itself, where my imposter syndrome screams at me, "Don't you see, they're going to finally figure out that you're a big fake." Anyhow, thank you for being here today. This video is just me letting you all know how things are going in my life and in the life of the Trevors family. There'll be another video coming out today, another one coming out tomorrow. But we still don't have our high-speed internet in place, and so it's still going to be fairly labor-intensive putting these videos together and uploading them. So please be patient with me. They tell me they're coming on Wednesday sometime between 9 and 5. Anyhow, the move went well. We've spent the last couple of weeks packing. We've spent the last couple of weeks moving. We've spent the last couple of weeks unpacking. For those out there that move on a regular basis, for whatever reason, my heart is with you. This is not an enjoyable experience. It's difficult. It requires continuous thought. It requires continuous decision-making. You're bombarded by question after question after question. So I think this is something for us to address, and honestly, I think as a society, it's something for us to really begin to consider. Moving is difficult on people in the best of terms. When they choose to move, how much more difficult is it when they don't choose to move, but they have to move because of circumstances that are well outside of their control? We're going to come back to that in another video. But the bottom line is we're doing well, we're adjusting. Along that line, the kids are registered, the kids are in school. Charlie and Nyla are both attending a local elementary school here in the North End called St. Stephen's, which is the day that I was, the feast day of St. Stephen's was the day that I was ordained to the priesthood, I believe, priesthood of the diaconate, one or the other. Bottom line, they're in a great school, they're enjoying themselves over there. There's lots of really wonderful people in this neighborhood, so we're pretty excited. We're pretty excited, though we're still grieving the loss of our town, of our beautiful town where our roots are, Shelburne. Last thing that I want to talk about in this video is the fundraiser that we started back in August. Around about the middle of August, I asked for people's help to generate money for a fundraiser, for a gift that I wanted to leave the people of Shelburne, for a gift that I wanted to leave the community. And what I wanted to do was help the Sailing Academy, which focuses mainly on dinghy sailing, and they have a great program for teaching and for encouraging and supporting young sailors to grow into big sailors. And they have a race program, and they have an educational program, and they have a sailing camp. And so from that fundraiser, so far we've generated somewhere around $5,000. I am so thrilled by your generosity. Thank you so much. That fundraiser is going to end on the 15th of September, and the Parish of Christ Church Shelburne, through your generosity, will be presenting a donation from all of you out there in YouTube land, all of the internet people, all of the choir. They're going to be presenting that donation to the Shelburne Sailing Academy Association. Shelburne Sailing, SSAA, yes, Shelburne Sailing Academy Association. So thank you very much for it. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord's face be made to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord's countenance be lifted up to you. May you always know the peace of being in the Lord's presence. And I pray I pray that you'll be praying for us as we continue through this time of transition. I pray that you will be praying for all those people out there who find themselves in a time of transition. I pray that you will be encouraged by the charity and the generosity that does exist in this world. Amen. Numultus.